know how these live streams go by now. About the first 15 minutes. Hi guys, I'm back with Monday Night Raw News 278 live stream. You guys know how these live streams go by now. I get right into the Monday Night Raw news and the wrestling news in general. Other than that, come to me because I always got the Monday Night Raw news and the wrestling news in general. Also, my Monday Night Raw news video is being uploaded to my YouTube channel right now, so it will either be out later tonight or tomorrow if you would like to just check out the news video. But this is my Monday Night Raw news live stream, so if you want to hear me talk about the news live, then you come here to get the news live. So, like I said before, this is a Monday Night Raw News 278 live stream. Uh, you know, uh, you know, I go over the news within the first 15 minutes of the stream, and then the last 45 minutes we talk about the news. Oh, great, this asshole is back right now. Oh, great, this asshole's back again. Goodbye. He had to literally be the first comment, that asshole. But anyways, this is Monday Night Raw News 278, so let's get into it. So the first thing, Brock Lesnar starts off Monday Night Raw. Brock Lesnar segment, Obafemi second. Second thing, singles match, Io Sky versus Roxanne Perez. Winner of the singles match, Io Sky. Third thing, Liv Morgan attacks Io Sky. Sol Ruka tries to save Io Sky from the Judgment Day, and it fails. The Judgment Day takes out Io Sky and Sol Ruka. Fourth thing, the Vision segment interrupted by the Alpha Academy. Maxine Dupree in the Alpha Academy segment. Otis expresses his feelings for Maxine Dupree. The Vision take out the Alpha Academy. Fifth thing, Jimmy Uso segment. Royce Keys attacks Jimmy Uso. Sixth thing is a singles match. Jimmy Uso versus Royce Keys. Winner of the singles match, Royce Keys. Seventh thing, Jacob Fatu attacks Royce Keys. Eighth thing, Solo Sikoa brawls with the Bloodline. LA Knight helps out Solo Sikoa against the Bloodline. Ninth thing, LA Knight and Jimmy Uso segment. 10th thing, the Vision segment. 11th thing, Obafemi and Adam Pearce segment. 12th thing, Brian Saxton interview with Bayley. 13th thing, Bayley segment. Bayley calls out Lyra Valkyria. Lyra Valkyria segment. Lyra Valkyria attacks Bayley. Bayley tries to fight back and it fails. Lyra Valkyria takes out Bayley. What are you reading? Well, if you read the title of the video, I'm going over my Monday Night Raw news. That's literally the title of the video, Monday Night Raw News 2 live stream. I do this every single Monday where I go over the Monday Night Raw news. Like I always say, if you guys haven't watched Monday Night Raw for yourself, watch Monday Night Raw for yourself. But if not, come to me. I always got the Monday Night Raw news and the wrestling news in general. So here's my notes for my Monday Night Raw news. If you guys would like to check out my news that I write down for every Monday Night Raw, if you want to take a read. Some people like me writing it down, other people don't. I write it down to just remember what I have to say for my news. JOS355, hype for Rodgers this year? Yes, I'm hyped for Rodgers. I'm a Steelers fan all the way, so I'm always going to be hyped for the Steelers every season, no matter what. Jacob, I got a question for you. What's your question, Jacob? Ask your question. JSO355, are you excited for Rodgers? Already answered your question. Yes. I've been a Steelers fan my whole life. I will always be excited for the Steelers, no matter how bad they're going to go into the season. Is August 3rd, 2026 in August? Yes, it is in August, but that's kind of a dumb question. I mean, I really shouldn't say that because there is no dumb questions, but why would you even ask me that question? Let's see. JOS335. I think him being back with McCarthy is going to work. I think it's going to work as well because Mike McCarthy actually tried to fix the offense this offseason, so I can definitely see it working. Rebar 160. Did you go to your high school prom? No, I did not. I didn't go. I'm not really a big fan of proms. I'm not really a big fan of parties. I'm not really a party person. I'm a social person on YouTube and I'm a social person on the internet and I'm very social with my friends, but I'm not very social at like big gatherings like proms and like proms and parties. I've never been that type of person. Uh, Jim 6254. I love trans women. Good for you. I would just like to let you know that I'm not trans and I'm not a trans woman. I was biologically born as a man. I will always be a man, and that's all I have to say. Michelle, hi Michelle, how you doing? JOS355. Also, I was just correcting my spelling, not asking twice. Oh, okay. Jacob, I saw the hint. Raw, yeah. Jamani99, what's up? What's up, man? What's up, my man? I'm just doing my Monday Night Raw news video. I go over my Monday Night Raw news in the first 15 minutes of stream. There's actually not a lot of news tonight. If you didn't miss Monday Night Raw, that's okay. You're basically just catching up by me going over the news. I have a couple more things to go over, and then I'm pretty much done. Jacob, I was confused. I'm not that smart. Okay. Well, thank you for asking, Jacob. Jacob, that's why I asked. Okay, Jacob, thank you. Michelle, happy Monday. Happy Monday to you, Michelle. You look very easy to draw. Thank you, I guess. Proms. Yes, here in America, we have high school proms. But I didn't go to any of my high school proms because, like I said, I'm a social person on the internet. I'm a social person on YouTube, and I'm social with my friends, but I'm not really social with like big gatherings like parties and proms and stuff like that. Michelle, Michelle, what's your favorite games to play? I like to play sports games, I like to play horror games, and I like to play first person shooters. Princess of Pussy, excuse today, it's already Tuesday. Yes, it's already Tuesday, but, it's whatever. Michelle, hi Michelle. That one Serb, what do you think about America bombing Serbia in 1999? Well, that's kind of a political question, and we don't really do political questions here. So no political questions, please. This is a political free stream. We don't really talk about politics here, and we don't really talk about politics. Like, that's a cool that you're a fan of my YouTube channel from Serbia. More power to you. I love I love people from all over the world, but I'm not really going to answer that question, but because it's a political question. But I mean, if you would like to ask a different question that's related to my Monday Night Raw news or just another question in general, that would be appreciated. Just Gabriella 11. Hi, how are you doing, just Gabriella 11? Cypher 36, Glory to the Empire. Okay. Brian, you've been to prom before? No, I've never been to prom. Never went to prom. I was just, like I said, I'm social on the internet. I'm social with my real life friends, but I've never been really social for like big things like proms and parties. I've never been that type of person. Michael Hoffman 3480. How many proms have you been invited to? I've never been invited to any proms by girls, but I could have went to all of my high school proms and I didn't go. Michelle. Michelle, Joey is the best friend. Thank you. Jacob, I was confused about 8/3/26 was in August. I'm not good with keeping track of dates of that there. Well, yes, that like I said, that is in August. Harley F. Quinn DC fan, hi. Hi. Tyrax6, I'm gonna cancel you on Twitter. Okay. Fuck you. I don't even have Twitter, so that doesn't really even matter. But I'm just gonna remove you from the stream because you're an asshole. Ooh. Oh shit. Sorry, Harley Quinn fan. I didn't mean to remove you. I was trying to remove this other guy who says he's gonna cancel me on Twitter for no fucking reason. I don't get that. Mark Rip Joe Rogan. I'm pretty sure Joe Rogan is still alive. That's fake news. Uni underscore cone Oyit 673. Where are you from, man? I live in the United States of America. I live in New York. Joey, hi, good news. I just cured my toe fungus. Well, good for you. You didn't really have to mention that on stream, but, good for you. Do you have autism or anything? I do. No, I don't have autism, but I do have ADHD. There's a difference between autism and ADHD. I have ADHD. I do not have autism. Uni underscore corn Hyatt 673. Rip Joe Rogan. Like I said, I don't think Joe Rogan died. I think he's still alive. I think that's fake news. Redeem Jesus Christ. Rogies is fine, bro. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought that Joe Rogan is fine. Michelle, you're welcome. Matt, fucking psychopath. I guess I am a psychopath, but whatever. G-Bops, hope you're having a blessed day, bro. I hope you are too. Huge Mungus 2589. I like the portrait of your wall. Is that Bubba Ray Dudley? I wish it was Bubba Ray Dudley, but it's not. It's a drawing of Ringo Starr that I did in high school. A lot of people lately have been getting it confused with Ronald Reagan. It's the drummer, singer, and from the Beatles, Ringo Starr. Saul's Vision, follow New Yorker, much love, thank you. Michelle, knockout, block Matt. Why do I need to block out Matt? He didn't do anything wrong, but it's whatever. Anyway, I'm just gonna finish up my news. I'm just gonna finish up my news here. I'm just gonna finish up my news. Foghorn, what's up, Joey? What's up, Foghorn? I'm just going over, I'm just finishing up Monday Night Raw News 278. So, 14th thing, Gauntlet match. Winner of the Gauntlet match, Chad Gable. And Gauntlet match was the final match of Monday Night Raw. Chad Gable won the Gauntlet match. If you did not know, Rey Mysterio was the #1 contender for the WWE Intercontinental Championship at SummerSlam, but Rey Mysterio got injured for like the third time in the past year, so they had a replacement, and Chad Gable won this Gauntlet match, and Chad Gable is now the #1 contender for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. So Chad Gable will be facing Penta for the WWE Intercontinental Championship at SummerSlam. 15th thing, Chad Gable and Penta segment. 16th thing, Byron Saxton interview with Dominic Mysterio and JD McDonough. And this is the segment that ended off Monday Night Raw. 17th thing, Roman Reigns segment, Seth Rollins segment, and Adam Pearce segment. So, I hope you guys enjoyed my Monday Night Raw news. Typically, I get through that in the first 15 minutes. Not a lot of news today, so I got through it relatively quick. My Monday Night Raw news video is currently posting to my YouTube channel right now if you would like to check it out. And then my other videos are uploading too. So, yeah. Anyway, for the last 45 minutes, we can talk about whatever you want to talk about. Let's see. Huge Mungus. Ringo Starr was not a good wrestler. I do love the Whopper sandwich. I had 3 double Whoppers on Sunday. Huge Mungus 2589. Ringo Starr was never a wrestler. He was a singer, drummer, and writer for the Beatles. I like Ringo Starr because of the Beatles, but I also like Ringo Starr because he was the first ever narrator for Thomas and Friends. He narrated season 1 and season 2 of Thomas and Friends in the United States dub and the UK dub of Thomas and Friends. So that's why I like Ringo Starr. Michelle, what's your favorite Red Room? My Room. Reggie, the milkman. Hey, Joey. Hope the ringworm is getting better. Been praying for you, bro. Raw was awesome. Reggie, the milkman. I went to my yearly physical today, and my doctor said it's not ringworm. So I don't know. Reggie, the milkman, I don't know why you keep saying ringworm. You're not a doctor. It's a misdiagnosis. Um, but yeah, I went to my yearly physical today at the doctor's office. Everything is physically fine with Joey. Everything is physically fine. My doctor says I'm fine. So Joey did good at his physical. And my doctor did mention the bald spot on my head. He did not say it's ringworm. He said that it's some type of form of alopecia where you just get like a missing spot on your head. Like it's alopecia. Like sometimes some people just develop areas of missing hair. That's what he said it was. It's not ringworm. Also, he said that I could get steroid shots in my head to grow the hair back. Or he said I just could monitor it. I'm just going to monitor it because my brother had the exact same thing as me and his went away. So I'm just going to monitor it. I'm not going to get like steroid shots in my head just to grow some hair back. That's a no-no for me. William, a lot of wrestlers are leaving WWE. The New Day, the almighty Bobby Lashley, 50% pay cut, I think is not right, but they're doing to the wrestlers. William, Bobby Lashley left WWE years ago, and the New Day just left recently. I was surprised that Kofi Kingston did leave because I thought Kofi Kingston was going to be a WWE lifer, but I guess not. They're probably going to go to AEW. Like I said, Bobby Lashley left a couple of years ago. Sheamus is leaving WWE, but I feel like Sheamus is probably just going to retire or go to TNA to get himself back into the door with WWE. We'll just have to see what happens. Burger King, hey Joey. Hi Burger King. Michelle, hi. Cypher 36 Monday Night Raw dog. Yes, I went over my Monday Night Raw news. Here's the news. Yeah, here's the news, everybody. Some people like me writing down my news, other people don't, but yeah, I went over it. Loretta Crow, hi Loretta Cole. Will 13, what are you looking for in a man? Nothing. I'm not looking in anything for a man. Because I'm not gay, I'm straight, I only like women, and I will always like women. Also, I was biologically born as a man, I will always be a man, and I will always be in the woman. So that answers your question pretty quick. Michelle, Joy best friend, thank you. Brandon, my cousin Damian Farron worked in ECE until they folded. He was Shane Douglas' right-hand man. Cool. That's cool, Brandon. Shane Douglas, I know who he is. He wrestled for ECW, and he's really famous for ECW. He didn't really do so well in WWE or WCW, but he's known for ECW, so he's pretty cool in ECW, I guess. Burger King, hey Joey, have you seen the French-Canadian film Red Rooms? Burger King, I have not, but I definitely have to check it out. Freddy Cougar Prime, hey Joey, I'm the real Freddy Cougar. Did you hear about my upcoming movie? Yes, and I don't really know what to say about it. I'm not very as like I said, I've said it before on my streams. Freddie Freddy Krueger is my second favorite horror character of all time, and Freddy Krueger is my second favorite horror franchise, Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm optimistic about this new Nightmare on Elm Street that's coming out, that's being made by Paramount, but I'm very optimistic on it. They just announced it today, and I was kind of surprised. Who they're going to get to play Freddy Krueger, I have no idea. And, people are probably already throwing out the idea, oh, it should be Robert Englund. Oh, it should be Kevin Bacon. Oh, it should be Jim Carrey. They got to get somebody younger to do it. And other people are saying, oh, it should be Jackie Earl Haley. Nah, it should be somebody younger that actually is willing to put on all the makeup for Freddy Krueger. So if they can get somebody young that really looks like Robert Englund and that looks like really Freddy Krueger, then maybe it'll be good, depending on what they do with the story. Reggie the Milkman. JJ the Jet Plane is cooler than Thomas and Friends. Reggie the Milkman, I don't know about that. Like, a lot of people think Thomas and Friends is creepier. I think fucking JJ the Jet Plane is way creepier with the fucking realistic faces on the fucking plane, bro. I mean, I did watch JJ the Jet Plane as a kid. I had a DVD and I had a few episodes, but I preferred Thomas and Friends. No hard feelings. Alex McDonald. It's probably Ringward. Like I said, Alex, I went to the doctor. I went to my yearly physical today. My doctor said everything is fine. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm physically good. So good for Joey on his physical. Also, this bald spot on my head, he said it's not ringworm. He said it's alopecia. He says some people get small spots of hair that go missing from alopecia. He says it's a totally normal thing. And I told him, well, my brother had it and it just went away. He told me there was two options. He said you can get steroid shots in the head to grow the hair back, or just watch it. I said I'm just gonna watch it because my brother went away. Cipher. Hey, I'm sorry about the ringworm. That sucks, dude. Cypher 36. If you were not listening, I went to my yearly physical today. I went to the doctor, and my doctor said it's not ringworm. Read my lips. It's not ringworm. He said it's alopecia. He says it's normal. Some people just get a little piece of hair missing on their head, and either I can just watch it or I could get like fucking steroid shots in my head. And I'm not getting steroids shots in my head just to grow my hair back. So I'm just gonna let it do its thing. Like I said, my brother had the exact same thing and his hair growed back. Foghorn, ringworm. Nope, not ringworm. Okay, this guy's removing. He's spamming. Michelle, what's your favorite Burger King? My favorite item from Burger King is the Whopper. William. Brandon, don't respond to everything if it sounds ridiculous. It probably is. Well, I'm just explaining, but Foghorn will be nice and respectful. I already removed him. Uh, Tyler, I smoked some Zaza, began to believe that I was Tin Man from Wizard of Oz. Well, I have never smoked any Zaza in my life, and I never will. I don't have a reason to, and I really don't want to. I can do other things for fun without having Zaza. Michelle. Michelle. Thanks. Brandon. Based. Michelle, thank you. Rudy Wirt. I'm an Ultimate Warrior fan. Cool. I'm a professional wrestling fan in general. I love WWE and I love everything. Uh, uh, Amanda, you look Slavic. Do you own an AK-40 rifle? Amanda, I am not Slavic, and I do not own an AK rifle. I'm not Slavic, but I do have German, Italian, and Dutch heritage in me, and my grandmother on my mother's side says I have a little bit in Russian in me, but I don't know all the percentages of all that. Also, I'm an American, and I've been a United States citizen my whole life, pretty much. Brandon, yeah, he had personal issues with the click, so his WWE run was hijacked. I agree with that. Mason Rook, your thoughts? Mason Rook, I think Mason Rook is the star of the future. I mean, if John Cena said that Mason Rook was his famous wrestler, so if John Cena thinks somebody is gonna be great, then I'm gonna take his word of advice, and I think Mason Rook is gonna be a future NXT champion, and I think Mason Rook is gonna be a future world champion. Michelle, thank you. Standard deviation desperation. Few times I've been around that track, so it's just not gonna happen like that. Cause I ain't no Hollenbeck girl. I ain't no Hollenbeck girl. I'm not sure what you're going on about. Burger King, Logan Paul versus Japan Forest. Who you got, Joey? Well, I know who Logan Paul is, but I don't know who Japan Forest is, so... oh, I get the... I get it. I get the joke now. Never mind, I get it. Logan Paul versus the Japan Forest. I would say the Japanese Forest, but, it's whatever. Kind of a dark joke, really. But anyways, Michelle... What's your favorite book? I like the Goosebumps books. I like the Diary of a Wimpy Kid books. I like history books. I like World War II books. Those are my thoughts. Freddy Cougar. I better be your first favorite. Haunt Your Dreams. Well, sorry, Freddy. Chucky is my favorite. He's my number one favorite. Brandon, I know you said younger, but Kevin Bacon is a great shout. Well, yeah, Kevin Bacon would be a great Freddy Cougar. The only problem is Kevin Bacon is really old, and, I don't think Kevin Bacon wants to put all that makeup and prosthetics just to be Freddy Cougar. Like, Robert Englund said in interviews that it took like 5, 6, 7 hours to get the makeup on, so they might want to try to cast somebody younger to do this movie. Standard, deviation, desperation, that's bananas, I agree. Freddy, I'm Freddy, I know what you fear the most. Oh yeah, Freddy, what do I fear the most? Michelle, thank you. Burger King, hey Joey, I think ringworms just affect your stomach, not your hair. I think I agree. Doctor underscores Niles underscore Crane. Copernicus, can called, and you are not the center of the universe. Okay, Michelle, you're welcome. The thing about ringworm is that most doctors can't see it. You won't know until it burrows holes in your brain. Well, like I said, it's not. My doctor says it's not ringworm. He says it's alopecia, and it's a pretty normal thing. He says that some people just get specific bald spots on their head, and that's how alopecia works. And he said the technical name for it, but I'm just saying it's alopecia. Also, he said that I could either watch it or he said I could watch it or I could get steroid shots in my head to get the hair to grow back. And I said, I'm just going to watch it. Also, he asked me a bunch of questions about it, like, how long have you had it for? Have you had it for your whole life? Does it hurt or anything? I said, no, it doesn't hurt. No, I haven't had it for my whole life. And my brother found out about the exact same thing a couple of years ago and it went away. So he said He said, yeah, either you watch it or you get steroid shots in your head to grow back the hair. Yeah, that's not normal, bro. You should have used the steroids. Yeah, I'm not getting steroid shots in my head just to grow back a little bit of hair. Sorry. I'm gonna embrace what I have. Nugs Money 725. Hey there, buddy. Hello, Nugs Money. Chandel Speaks. Hello from Arizona. Hello. How you doing? Burger King. Joey, you should do a stream where you try to smoke weed. I don't have any plans on doing that. Freak Out, Butthead. Okay. SpiceCon253, Jesus died for you, and yeah. We've already went over this rodeo before. I am a Christian. I believe in my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I love Jesus. I believe in him. That's enough for me. We're not making this stream religious, so we're moving on. Roseman, do you think Enzo Amore is going to return at SummerSlam? No, I think Enzo Amore and Big Cass are going to return in NXT. I don't think they should be returning on the main roster. I think they should be returning in NXT. Enzo and Big Cass haven't been in WWE since like 2018. And I think they need to just reestablish themselves in WWE and reestablish them with the WWE crowd. So I think it's in their best interest to start them off in NXT. Burger, hey Joey, are you Jewish? Burger King, no, I am not Jewish. I don't have any Jewish ancestry or history or heritage in me whatsoever. I'm German, Italian, Dutch, and my grandmother on my mother's side says I have a little bit of Russian in me. But like I said, I don't know the percentages of all that stuff. Like I said, I'm American. I've lived in the United States my whole life. Freak out. My father was French. My mother was Greek. That makes me a freak. Cool. Nice rhyme. Brandon, do you think Kane, Taz, Jericho had the best WWE debut? I think oh, are you asking me which one had the best debut? Well, I would say Kane and Chris Jericho had the better debut over Taz. I would say Taz is the worst. Between Kane and Chris Jericho, both of them were classic, so I can't choose over the other. Del Roseman, Mason Rook, along with Angel, Shiloh Hill, and 4 others. Yep, they're all pretty cool in my opinion. Max Ray 6817. Are you a Steelers fan or just like the colors? I'm a fan of both. I'm a fan of the Pittsburgh Steelers and I'm a fan of their colors. Roseman, bro, who do you think will win the FIFA World Cup 2026? I think either Spain or Argentina is gonna win. Gentleman Gaming 1122. Hello, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. I went over my Friday night SmackDown news, or not my Friday night SmackDown news. Sorry, I don't know why I'm thinking about Friday. But I went over my Monday Night Raw news. Gentleman Gaming 1122. If you like what I'm doing here, please don't forget to please like, subscribe, and comment to my YouTube channel. Turn on all the notifications for all my videos. And come back to my Q&A, gaming, and comic book streams to get my watch hours up on YouTube, Gentleman Gaming. Also, Gentleman Gaming, if you can like the stream, that would be appreciated. Thank you. And if you do that for me, that would be appreciated. Thank you. Also, if you guys can get the stream to 15 likes, that would be appreciated. And I'll thank you all. And thank you all. Thank you to all the 13 people that have gotten this stream to 13 likes so far. I appreciate all of you. But if you would like to get this stream to 15 likes, that would be appreciated. Thank you. Michelle, what's your favorite Disney? My favorite Disney is Toy Story, Cars, Wreck-It Ralph, and Descendants. Descendants 1, 2, and 3 specifically. I don't give a fuck about Descendants 4, and I don't give a fuck about Descendants 5. Reggie the Milkman. They should get Michael B. Jordan as Freddy. Okay. Interesting opinion. I'm not gonna agree. I'm not gonna agree, or I'm not gonna disagree with that opinion. That's your opinion. I mean, if that's what you want to go with, that's fine. But I don't know who they're really gonna go with. Brandon, as a WWE fan, do you agree that MJF is the best talker in the business? Brandon, yes, I do. And I think when WWE has a chance, I hope WWE poaches MJF from AEW. But I think the thing with AEW is, or not AEW, but the thing with MJF is, like, he's going to try to get the most money out of anybody possible. So if AEW gives him the big money, he's staying in AEW. If WWE gives him the big money, he's going to WWE. So, it really depends on how much money they're going to give him. Gentleman Gaming, you hit a lamppost by the looks of it. Okay, fuck you, asshole. Freddy Cougar, you fear that Freddy Cougar, you fear that everyone will find out you're into foot play. I saw your Twitter. Block me if I'm correct. Either way, I'll find out in your dreams. Oh wow, fuck you. Goodbye. Fucking weirdo. Anyway, weirdo. Anyway, uh, Michelle, well, what's your favorite book? Like I said, I like the Goosebumps books, I like the Diary of a Wimpy Kid books, I like history books, and I like World War II books. Chris Benoit took steroid shots in the head. He turned out fine. No, he did not. Husafel, hi. Do you think the NFL kickoff returns now are more boring than they were before? Players can't move now till players touch their football. I agree with you. It definitely sucks. It definitely sucks. I definitely do agree. That definitely does suck. Foghorn, oh yeah, Benoit did not turn out good. I agree. Reggie the Milkman, if you love Jesus, doesn't if you love Jesus, don't suppress the word, Joey. That's blasphemy. Oh, well, I'm not suppressing the word. Reggie the Milkman, I love Jesus, but I'm not suppressing the word because I'm not talking about it. It's other people talking about it. Also, like, this is not a religious stream. I'm not talking about religion. I'm talking about WWE. You think Jesus would talk about religion in a WWE conversation? I don't think Jesus would do that. Say Jesus is watching like a freaking Roman fight or something, and he's like, "Oh, let's talk about religion here." Does that really make sense to the conversation that's being had? I don't really think it is, but I'm not trying to silence the word. I'm just saying that this stream is not religious, and we're not going to make it religious. John, have you been streaming the whole day? John, I have not been streaming the whole day. I made a couple separate streams. This is my third stream of the day, but I've not been streaming all day. Doug Roseman, NXT is only for young talents, not middle-aged. I agree. Brandon, you got a great mind for the business. Thank you, Brandon. I appreciate you. Foghorn, Joe Roseman, he's not middle-aged. He's barely 22. I think he's talking about the wrestlers going to NXT, I think. Not gonna lie, all this Burger King talk has me craving a flame-boiled Whopper. Yum, nice marketing. Skip fries and just order the extra Whopper. I agree. Stuart 2004, hello Stuart 2004, how you doing? Stuart 2004, if you like what I'm doing here, please don't forget to please like, subscribe, and comment to my YouTube channel. Turn on all the notifications for all my videos, and come back to my Q&A, gaming, and comic book streams to get my watch hours up on YouTube, Stuart. Also, Stuart, if you would like the stream, that would be appreciated. If you would like to be the 18th person to like the stream, that would be appreciated. Thank you. Also, if you guys would like to get this stream to 20 likes, that would be appreciated. Thank you to all 17 people that have liked the stream already. If you guys would like to get this stream to 20 likes, that would be appreciated. Thank you. Michelle, what's your flavor of cookies? What's my favorite cookies? I like chocolate chip cookies and I like sugar cookies. DeRozan, bro, Foghorn. Enzo is literally in his 40s, right? Well, the reason why I said that Enzo and Cash should be in NXT is because technically WWE is in a new era. WWE has a new audience. WWE has new people watching. I think it would be in the best interest. I think it would be in the best interest of WWE if they put Enzo and Cass on NXT to reestablish themselves with the crowd and get them over in NXT and then bring them to the main roster later. That's all I gotta say. Let's see. Dark Anonymous, you look good in Embrace. Thank you. Dark Anonymous, hi. Foghorn, Michelle, that's spelled favorite. I agree. Stewart, go Texans, best defense in the NFL. I disagree. I think the Steelers have the best defense in the NFL, but that's your own opinion. Brandon, do you think having Braun Breaker turn on the Vision would be the best way to reestablish his push? Well, yes, I do, but they're not going to be doing that right now. They have just added Maxine Dupree to the Vision, which is, like, freshening up the Vision. But I think down the road in the future, I think they are going to have either the Vision turn on Braun Breaker or Braun Breaker turns on the Vision. I think that's what's going to happen. Reggie the Milkman, Joey, is wrestling fiction, is nonfiction? I don't get the question. Reggie the Milkman, WWE is scripted and choreographed. Michelle, thank you. Foghorn, oh, I thought you were talking about Joey. Well, yes, I am 22 years old, and I probably would fit the NXT roster, but I don't have any wrestling training, and I don't have any wrestling experience, so I wouldn't be getting in the ring right now. Blunt force trauma. MJF would be ruined in WWE. I don't think so. I mean, listen, if like WWE has a great talker like The Miz, who's just basically The Miz is MJF before MJF. I would say The Miz is like the early version of MJF. If you've got somebody like The Miz in WWE who's been doing it since like 2005, I think MJF will be fine. Let's see. Roseman. Bro, do you think Ring of Honor's downfall has started since AEW bought it? Yes, I do. AEW bought Ring of Honor. Obviously, Ring of Honor has its own roster, but, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I just... Listen, I don't hate AEW. I do like AEW. I actually liked AEW a lot more in the beginning years, like 2019 to mid-2022. And then during mid-2022, that's when AEW fell off, in my opinion, because... Listen, I get it. Tony Khan is a wrestling fan. That's great and all. And he likes having great wrestlers on his roster, and he likes having great matches. Okay, so you have great wrestlers and you have great matches. That's cool. But what about the great storytelling? If you don't have great storytelling, that you can't put all of that together. You could always have great matches, and you could always have great wrestlers. But if you want to have great matches and if you want to have great wrestlers, I feel like you have to have great stories too. That's my philosophy with it. If you're going to have great wrestlers and if you're going to have great matches, then you have to have great stories too. And AEW just hasn't had it. You know, everything kind of fell apart with CM Punk and Jack Perry and that whole backstage incident. And then Tony Khan thought it was going to be a great idea to make a storyline out of it. And that's just kind of where AEW fell apart for me, honestly. I think AEW, like I said, I'm not a hater of AEW. I used to like AEW, and I don't even hate it, but I feel like just like WWE, there's a lot of things WWE could do better, and you know, I think there's a lot of things that WWE could do better at, like, you know, just do better. You know, take a look at your mistakes and figure out what you could do better. I think that would be a really good thing for AEW too. Clown Pierce 574. Hello, Clown Pierce. How you doing today? I just went over my Monday Night Raw news. If you like what I'm doing, Clown Pierce, please don't forget to please like, subscribe, and comment to my YouTube channel. Turn on all the notifications for all my videos, and come back to my Q&A, gaming, and comic book streams to get my watch hours up on YouTube, Clown Pierce. Also, Clown Pierce, if you would like to be the 20th like on the stream, that would be appreciated. So if you could like the stream, Clown Pierce, that would be appreciated. Also, if you guys would like to get this stream to 20 likes, that would also be appreciated, Clown Prince. So, you know, if you guys would like to get this stream to 20 likes, that would be appreciated. Thank you. Michelle, Joey, best friend, thank you. Burger King, also wanted to mention, I love the Ronald Reagan drawing on the wall. Like I said, it's not Ronald Reagan, it's Ringo Starr. There's a difference. Ronald Reagan was the president of the United States. Ringo Starr was a drummer, singer, and writer for the Beatles. Also, Ringo Starr was also the first narrator from Thomas and Friends. He narrated season 1 and season 2 of the UK and US dub of Thomas and Friends. So it's Ringo Starr. Foghorn, be respectful, nice. He got removed. Jigsaw Horror Show. Hey Joey, how have you been? Hello man, how you doing? Martin, Andorra and its secret apparatus are solely to blame for everything worldwide. Okay, I don't really know what's going on in Andorra, but okay. Grizzly Bear, hi Grizzly Bear. Michelle, big hugs, thank you. But I never asked you about religion. I was asking if you believe the NASA faked the moon landings. Well, man, I was not talking to you. I was talking to somebody else who brought up religion. And do I think the moon landings are fake? No, I do not. I do not think the moon landings are fake. I think the moon landings are a technological advancement in society, and people just don't really like technical advances in society, just like people don't like AI. Like, I'm gonna say it right here. I don't fully 100% hate AI, but I don't fully 100% hate AI. I don't like it, but I don't hate it. I'm very neutral. I'm 50-50 on AI. I think AI can do some good things, but I also think AI could do a lot of bad things. I think, you know, AI can do a lot of things to help people in their lives and stuff, but I also think AI ruins creativity. It ruins the movie business. It ruins a lot of aspect of creativity. So I'm 50-50 on AI, but back to the moon landing thing. Yeah, I think it's 100% real. I think the moon landings are real. I think it's all real. I think that people just don't want to believe the truth, and that they don't like technological advancements, because they think one more technical advancement, we're going to be in the age of like robots or whatever. So, yeah. Disciple of the Lord, Jesus loves you all. Stay blessed and sing kingdom. Thank you, disciple of the Lord. We appreciate you. Fox, you're cozy. I didn't hear the GD. Okay. Foghorn GD word. I don't know what that means. Michelle, what's your favorite movie? Child's Play 1988 OG. When are you gonna stream for 24 hours? Not gonna happen anytime soon. I can't promise it. Uh, Human help. Are you single or do you have a girlfriend? Human help. I do not have a girlfriend and I am currently single. Michelle, what's my favorite food? I like chicken. I like pizza. I like tacos. I like burritos. I like a lot of different foods. J Dubs, the returning man will be Enzo Amore and Big Cass. Mark my words. I agree with you, J Dub, and I think they're going to be returning in NXT. I don't know when, but they're going to be returning soon. Real Sal Mahoney. Hey, Steve, get jobs. Okay. Foghorn, what's up, J Dubs? What's up, everybody? Brandon, I think MJF would have CM Punk type role where he almost has a different set of rules, but maybe I'm being optimistic. They do ruin a lot of talent, laughing out loud. Well, Brandon, like I said, MJF, like I said, it really comes down to is which company will pay him the most money. If WWE pays him the most money, then he's going to WWE. If AEW pays him the most money, then he's staying with AEW. That's all I can really say for now. Official Clown Headhunter CHH, what's up? What's up, man? I just went over my Monday Night Raw news. Now I'm just talking with you guys. Official Clown, if you like what I'm doing here, please don't forget to please like, subscribe, and comment to my YouTube channel, to watch all my wrestling news videos and watch all my wrestling news live streams, and to watch all my predictions and reactions for WWE. But like I said, if you like what I'm doing here, turn on all the notifications for all my videos and come back to my Q&A gaming and comic book streams to get my watch hours up on YouTube. Official Clown. If you like what I'm doing here, please like the stream. That would be appreciated, Official Clown. Official Clown, I prefer WWF. Cool. Official Clown, WWF or WWE? I like both. I'm a professional wrestling fan, so I like both. Brandon, when you see how AEW is booked, there's no way guys like Arn Anderson were booking the show. If Arn Anderson was booking AEW, it would be a lot different. I'm telling you, it would be a lot different, and Arn Anderson would actually know what to do with the story, so that wouldn't be even an issue. Michelle. Michelle, what's your favorite cookies? I like chocolate chip and sugar cookie. Official Clown, it's the 19th. It's Headhunter laughing out. Okay. Brandon, I see 20 likes now. Thank you. Michelle, what's your favorite Disney? I like Toy Story, Cars, Wreck-It Ralph, and Descendants. But not Descendants 4 or 5. I don't give a fuck about those. I gave you the 20 like. Thank you. If you like Ringo, he starred in the Caveman movie. It's actually really good. I gotta check it out. Ringo was a crappy drummer though. Okay, so that's your opinion. Burger King horror short film. Yes, I did my horror short film a couple of days ago. Religious weirdos hate science. Well, I'm not religious and I don't hate science. I mean, I do believe in Christianity and I do believe in my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ and I do love him, but I'm not really a religious person. I don't go to church. I've only read a little bit of the Bible and I do believe in science. So we're going to move on. J-Dubs, what's up? Foghorn, what's up, my man? What's up, both of you guys? Joey, I do not support AI. I sign petitions against AI. Like I said, I don't hate AI, but I don't like it either. I'm very neutral. I am 50-50 on AI. I think there are good things about AI, but I think there are bad things of AI. And AI is definitely the future, so you're not going to really get rid of it. So, but like I said, I'm 50-50. I don't hate it, but I don't like it. I'm 50-50. There's good things about it, and there's bad things about it. Michelle, best friend, thank you. Okay, this guy's being removed. Goodbye. Goodbye, asshole. I don't know who I just removed. I removed a different person. Okay, yeah, we removed that guy. Michelle, best friend. Thank you, Michelle. That's a little bit too deep for me. I'm not going there. Michelle, what's your favorite candy? My favorite candy is, what is it? My favorite candy is the Payday Bar. I like the Payday Bar. I also like Butterfingers. I also like M&Ms and Skittles. J-Dubs, bro, you skipped me. I didn't skip it. I didn't skip you, J-Dubs. There's just a lot of people in the chat right now. J-Dubs, never mind. Jigsaw Horror Show, you should do a sleep stream. You do lawn mowing and shaving would be cool to see. I could do a sleep stream, but I don't know if I have any plans on doing that anytime soon. Michelle, block that guy. You already did. Brandon, I subbed guy. Brandon, I subbed you. Thank you, Brandon. I appreciate you. I've never heard of the Payday Bar. I didn't say the Payday Bar. I said the Payday Bar. The Payday Bar is a caramel. It's a caramel bar covered with peanuts. So it's like freaking. It's like a caramel candy bar with peanuts on it. Foghorn, really? I agree, Foghorn. I think I'm gonna move this live stream downstairs, guys. So, hold on, guys. I want to move this live stream downstairs. Okay, guys. I think I'm gonna move this stream downstairs. So you're probably wondering, Joey, why are you moving this stream down to your living room? I don't know. Just because I feel like it. Just because I feel like it, I guess. Plus, my soda is down here. My RC Cola is down here, and I didn't bring it up from earlier. So, yeah, I'm streaming in my living room now. I'm streaming in my living room now, where my RCola is. Anyway, woo, we're going downstairs. Yep. I haven't been in my living room in a while, but we haven't had 90-degree weather since a week ago, so no more heat wave. Internet must be doing well. Well, guess what? I don't have internet. I don't have Wi-Fi. I only have data. And my data is on throttling mode, which means basically throttling mode means your phone carrier turns your data to the slowest as possible when you run out of data. I've already ran out of data. My data won't renew until my next phone bill. Also, that doesn't really matter because I'm going to run out of data no matter what, because YouTube takes up all my data. Brandon, thoughts on Finley's WWE run? As an Irish guy, it was good to see him get a WWE run solely in his career. What do I think about Finley? I think Finley is a great wrestler. I think Finley is one of the greatest in the business. I think Finley is a great producer. He has a lot of respect for the talent, and he has a lot of respect for the wrestlers and the women in the locker room. So I think Finley is great. Personally, Finley is not my favorite wrestler, but I do have a lot of respect for him, and I do think he's great. He's a great wrestler, and he's a great producer. But my favorite wrestler is the Celtic Warrior Sheamus, which he's not in WWE anymore, sadly. But my two other favorite wrestlers are The Undertaker and the Rated R Superstar Edge, which he's in AEW. Dexo 101, I hope you don't forget to feed the creature in your basement. Well, there is no creature in my basement, sorry. Michelle, what's your favorite drink? My favorite drink is soda. I'll literally drink any soda of all time. Brandon, Finley also made women's wrestling better. Yes, I did mention that. Brandon, I'm ginger, so I have love for Sheamus. Yeah, Sheamus is my favorite wrestler. He's one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. He's one of my favorite. He's one of my favorite wrestlers of all time with The Undertaker and the Rated R Superstar Edge. I'm sad to see. I'm sad to see Sheamus leave WWE. I don't know what's next for Sheamus. There's talks about Sheamus going to AEW, but a lot of the guys in the AEW locker room don't think that. They don't think Sheamus is a good fit for the locker room. Also, Sheamus also has his workout YouTube channel. On his YouTube channel. So yeah. So yeah, there's that. Um, I honestly, there's a good chance that Sheamus might go to TNA, but I'm not sure. I think more than likely what will happen is Sheamus will go to WWE, or not WWE. Sheamus will retire and he will just continue his workout YouTube channel. I am Rick Rude. Cool. Brandon, Kane, Undertaker are my guys, though. Yeah, Undertaker and the Rated R Superstar Edge are my guys. Sweaty Taco, do you know the Hat Man? Do I know the Hat Man? Well, Sweaty Tacos, you gotta be a little bit more specific. Are we talking about the Hat Man from Class of '09? Or are we talking about the Hat Man that's going to be in your dreams tonight? So let's talk about it. Michelle, what's your favorite color? My favorite color is blue, but I also like the color green. My least favorite color is black. Okay, guys, if you guys would like to get this stream to 25 likes, that would be appreciated. So if you guys can get this stream to 25 likes, that would be appreciated. Thank you. Thank you to the 22 people that have already liked the stream already. And if you guys would like to get this stream to 25 likes, that would be appreciated. Let's see. Michelle, Joey, best friend, thank you. Living through the Attitude Era was a blessing. Thought it would always be that good. Unfortunately, I didn't live through the Attitude Era, and I didn't live through the Ruthless Aggression. I started watching because I'm only 22 years old. Because I'm only 22 years old, I started watching wrestling in 2012. I started watching wrestling, specifically WWE. I started watching WWE when I was 8 years old, and that was in 2012. And I've been watching WWE for like 2/3 of my life, so I don't really remember what the era of I think they would call it the PG era for 2012, but I don't know. Neglecting negation. You're like Jinx if you didn't make it. Well, I have heard that one before. People call me Jinx. I know he's a streamer, but I didn't really watch him, so I don't know much about him other than you guys keep comparing me to him. I've never watched his YouTube channel. I've watched none of his streams. I've heard the name before, and I know he's a big streamer, but I don't really watch his content. But thank you for the comparison, I guess. But I mean, I'm heading to 2,000 subscribers, so if you guys would like to get me to 2,000 subscribers on YouTube, that would be appreciated. Also, I plan on doing a 2K thousand subscribers stream if you guys get me to 2,000. Also, guys, if you would like to get this stream to 25 likes, that would be appreciated. Thank you. Thank you to the 24 people that have already liked the stream. So if you guys would like to get this stream to 25, that would be appreciated. Michelle, big hugs. Thank you. Account 1783, I support your stance. Thank you. Just Morbid 9196, what do you do for a living? Nothing. I'm currently unemployed right now, but I am looking for a job, so don't worry about it. Michelle, what's your favorite book? Goosebumps, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, history books, and World War II books. Brandon, JR's commentary, Stone Cold, The Rock, Ministry of Darkness, Corporate Ministry, Edge, Christian, Hardy's, the Dudley Boys. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I think the Attitude Era is great, but I wasn't alive for it. I wasn't alive for the Monday Night Raw Wars. I was only alive. Well, I was alive during the PG era till right now, basically. Foghorn, Michelle, how many times are you going to repeat yourself? Foghorn, don't worry about it. Michelle does that a lot. I'm not too sure. You know, I don't know if Michelle is a spammer or just somebody that has something. I don't know, but it's whatever. Kansas Owens, you wouldn't have survived the Attitude Era. Okay. I've been watching WWE for my whole life. What makes you think I wouldn't survive, bro? I've been watching WWE since I was 8 years old. I've watched WWE for 14 years of my life. I've been watching it for 2/3 of my life, so why would you even say that? Northern Lights, 0, dead. Brandon, the beauty for you. The beauty for you is that you can chronologically watch it. Exactly. I mean, I love the Attitude Era. I've seen a lot of it because I am a wrestling fan, so it's not like I haven't seen it. I was just not alive for it. Also, what do you think about wrestling bios? I like wrestling bios. I think they are a good insight on the business. I'm not a big fan of WWE Unreal. That breaks the kayfabe, but I mean, I do like wrestling bios. Ray Fornham 527. Man, I grew up in the Attitude Era. Like I said, I think the Attitude Era is great. I wasn't alive for it personally. Sulry 1986. Speaking of WWE, is the Bloodline good or bad? Either way, it needs to stop. It's like Fast and Furious movie that never ends. I like the Bloodline at the beginning. I like when Roman Reigns had his big long title reign and the little feuds that they did after it. But I think the Bloodline has ran its course. I think it's time to end. I think it's time to do something different. Because like a lot of people are frustrated with the Bloodline. They're frustrated with Jey Uso. They're just frustrated in general. So I don't think the Bloodline is bad, but I don't particularly think at the beginning it's good. It was good, but I don't think it's particularly bad. I just think that I agree with you. I think it needs to end. Yes, sir. I agree. It has ran its course. I agree. Yes, I do. Michelle, what's your favorite movie? Child's Play 1988, the OG. Also, if you guys would like to get this stream to 30 likes, that would be appreciated. Thank you to all the people that have gotten this stream to 26 likes, but if you guys would like to get this stream to 30, that would be appreciated. Husafel. I still think Ric Flair was very entertaining in his day. And Ric Flair is on one of my Mount. Well, Ric Flair is in my Mount Rushmore of the best wrestlers of all time. If you guys want to know my Mount Rushmore, it would be Bruno Sammartino, Ric Flair, John Cena, and The Undertaker. I think it's a great list on my Mount Rushmore. But people might disagree. Who knows? Brandon, the Roman Reigns thing is becoming exhausting. Made no sense to have users rejoin him, burying Jacob, and their creative bankrupt. I agree. I agree, Brandon. What are you gonna do? I think AEW is in the exact same situation. They haven't done creative. They haven't done good creativity either. I mean, like I said, you can have great matches. You know, uh, you know, uh, you know, you can have, you know, you can have, you can have great matches and you can have great stories, but you can have great matches, you can have great stories, but if you don't have good creative, then you're not really going anywhere. I mentioned this earlier. About AEW, so yeah. I miss the Wolfpack in the WCW days. Yep, that was the best. Brandon, Undertaker, Stone Cold, The Rock, Ric Flair. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's definitely a great list. Michelle, what's your favorite pizza? My favorite pizza is pepperoni and meat lovers. Woo, woo, woo. Brandon. Hulk Hogan is the biggest star in the business, but wrestling was so basic. Yes, at the time it was. Foghorn, what time is it there, Joey? Well, let's take a look. Let's get up. Let's get up. Let's take a look. Let's get up and take a look. It is currently 12:05 a.m. for me right now. So basically, it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday for me now because it's 12:05 a.m. And yeah. Michelle, thank you, Joey. You're welcome. Was Jesse the Body Ventura a very good wrestler? Yes, he was. He was a good wrestler, and he was also a good governor from. He was a good He was a good governor for Minnesota, but that's politics, and we're not going to get into that. Brandon, do you live alone or with family? I live with my family. Audrey, hello from Scotland. Hello, Audrey. How are you doing? I went over my Monday Night Raw news. Now I'm just talking to you guys. Like I said, if you guys would like to get this stream to 30 likes, that would be appreciated. Thank you. Thank you for the 26 people that gave me 30 or 26 likes. But if you guys would like to get the stream from 30, that would be appreciated. Let's see. The whole milking. I believe I have deducted that the fact that Michael Jackson was a blanded racist for wearing black faces for all those years. Well, the whole Milk King, I think you're dead freaking wrong because Michael Jackson was born African American and he developed a condition. I can't remember what the condition is called that causes your. He got a condition that turns his pigment in his skin white. So he wasn't wearing blackface. He was actually African American, and he got this condition where it turned his pigment white. He's not racist. Michelle, what's your favorite music? Rock, pop, and country. Brandon, for the 1980s, he was really good, to be honest. Yes, for Jesse Van Shira and Hulk Hogan. I like MJF. He's a really good heel. I agree. Nugs Money, you're very cool, dude. Don't shade. Thank you. Foghorn, 3 more likes, please. I agree. The whole Milk King, that doesn't even make sense. Yes, it does make sense. Listen, man, if you don't want to believe it, that's on you, but that's what happened. Just take a look at Michael Jackson's family members. They're all African American. Like, just take a look at Janet Jackson. Janet Jackson is Michael Jackson's sister, and she's African American. So basically, like I said, Michael Jackson was born African American, and he got this condition that turned the pigment of his skin white, and then he became white. There's nothing blackface about it. Michelle, what's my favorite Michael Jackson song? My favorite Michael Jackson song is Little Susie, but I've went over that before. 1986 NFO for life, I agree. J-Dub 7914, King of Pop, the best ever, I agree. The whole milk could never be the answer. I know it's a condition where it turned his skin white, his pigment. The pigment in his skin turned his skin white, so it's some kind of condition. I don't know what the name for it is. I'm not a doctor, but I know what that is because doctors that treated Michael Jackson talked about it, and I think probably Michael Jackson confirmed it himself, probably. Who asked full? Do you think the Montreal screw job was the setup for Bret Hart to leave WWF? No, I do not believe that. No. Foghorn, who is F? Hell no. Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. Do. And Magic and Tokyo. And yeah, I can't sing the full song, but say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. Do. I believe in Joe Hendry. Do. Yeah, so I finished it. Thunder Rules 25. Hey, Joey. Hey, Thunder Rules. The whole Milk King, bro, I'm trolling. Thank you for being a good sport, though. Oh, well, I didn't even know you were trolling. I was just explaining the realist. I was just explaining the realism of it. Michelle, favorite fish. I like fish sticks. Bor Avils, are you African American? No, I'm not African American. I'm Caucasian. We were talking about Michael Jackson, which Michael Jackson was African American, and he had a pigment issue with his skin that turned him African American to Caucasian. Brandon, have you heard about the aura that surrounds Steve Blackman as the real life Hardman? Yes, I have heard that. Steve Blackman is like a legitimate fighter in real life, so he had real aura to the ring. Nugs money, mine is Smooth Criminal because I'm Smooth Criminal. Okay, cool. Silly 1986. I hope Kevin Owens gets to come back to wrestling. Well, I hope so too. There's no telling. Kevin Owens had a very serious injury. He had a neck injury. Sometimes neck injuries ends people's careers, so we'll just have to see. But he's out for a while. The whole Milk Cream, the whole Milk King. This guy's great. Thank you. Bore Evil. Are you African American? I already, I've already answered that. Nugs money. Vilt to go. I think that's what it is. Brandon, Brett was leaving regardless. Finston want him leaving as champion. I agree with Brandon. Michelle, what's your favorite snack? I like Cool Ranch. I like Cool Ranch Doritos. I like nacho cheese Doritos. I like hot. No, I like what's it? What's it called? Sweet chili. The sweet chili Doritos. I like Payday, Butterfinger, M&Ms, Skittles, popcorn. I like a lot of stuff. Thank you guys for getting the stream to 27 likes. If you guys would like to get this stream to 30 likes before the end of the stream, that would be appreciated. Thank you. So let's get this stream to 30 likes in the next 9 minutes. Thank you everybody for giving this stream 27 likes. If you guys would like to get this stream to 30, that would be appreciated. Foghorn, I'm going to go, Joey. It was a good stream. Have a good night. Rest. See you in the morning. Thank you, Foghorn. I appreciate you. Michelle, thank you. Thank you. Nugs Money, my fish is a gay fish. Yes. Michelle, fish sticks. Brandon, Steve Blackman and Ken Shamrock were mid-carders. What time to be alive? Well, the thing about it is Steve Blackman and freaking Ken Shamrock were legitimate fighters. They were legitimate fighters, so they could have beaten anybody's ass in that ring if they wanted to. Let's see. Custom Tailored One. Hi, Custom Tailored One. You kind of joined towards the end of my stream, but thank you for joining. Custom Tailored One, if you could please like the stream, that would be appreciated. Thank you. Get this stream to 29 likes, Custom Tailored One. That would be appreciated. Thank you. Brandon, people seem to forget that Bret Hart was basically getting a Hogan-type contract with WCW. He was, until he got injured by Goldberg, which basically he never forgave Goldberg for that, and he brings up Goldberg all the time. Like, Bret Hart has some type of obsession with Goldberg and ending his career. Fucking Bret Hart hates Goldberg. Kiki, shit. Hello, Kiki. How you doing? Chaz, it's 2026. Yes, Chaz, I know it's 2026. But thank you for joining my stream, though. I appreciate you. Kiki, shit. Okay. Bye-bye, Kiki. Brandon, random fact for you, you will agree with after future analysis. Hardcore Holly has the best drop kick in wrestling history. I do think Hardcore Holly has a great drop kick. Who else do I think has a great drop kick? I think Dolph Ziggler has a pretty good drop kick, I think, if I remember correctly. Michelle, good night. Joey, good night, Michelle. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night, Michelle. Chaz, Bret Hart, and Goldberg. Yes, Bret Hart hates Goldberg. Chaz, my mom, okay? Chaz kicked me through a wall. Yeah, Goldberg will do that, Chaz. He will kick you through a wall. Michelle, what's your favorite chocolate? What's my favorite chocolate? My favorite chocolate is M&M's. That's my favorite chocolate. Let's see. Okay, guys, if you guys would like to get this stream to 30 likes in the next 4 minutes, that would be appreciated, guys. So let's get this stream to 30 likes. Thank you guys for giving this stream 28 likes. If you can get it to 30, that would be appreciated. Brandon, I always wonder why his work looked better than main eventers. Someone explain how he actually just hit them laughing out loud. Because Hardcore Holly was a veteran and he didn't play favorites, so if Hardcore Holly wanted to give you a beating, he would give you a beating. Michelle, what's your favorite book? Goosebumps, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, History, and World War II books. Okay, guys, if you guys would like to get this stream to 30 likes in the next 3 minutes, that would be appreciated. So if you guys can get this stream to 30 likes, please do. Thank you guys for 28 likes so far. I'm going to be ending the stream in 3 minutes, so Swiss Chris 81. Hey, do you live in Weatherford? Swiss Chris 81. No, I do not live in Weatherford, but I do live in the United States and I do live in New York. But yeah, like I said, I live in New York and I live in the United States, but I don't live in Weatherford. But anyways, Brandon, blessings. Catch you on the next one. See you, Brandon. Thank you for liking and subscribing to my YouTube channel, Brandon. I appreciate you. All right, guys. I plan on ending the stream in 2 minutes. James Dillon, 1982. He's in Long Island. James Dillon, you're wrong. I don't live anywhere in New York City. I live in Western New York, which borders New York, Pennsylvania, and Ohio. So you're wrong, James Dillon. Josh Allen the GOAT. Hi, Josh Allen the GOAT. You decided to join my stream late. I'm ending the stream in a minute and a half. But Josh Allen the GOAT, if you would like to please like my stream to get it to 29 likes, that would be appreciated. Yeah, Josh Allen the GOAT, just like the stream, get it to 29 likes. Thank you, Josh Allen the GOAT. I appreciate you. Michelle, what's your favorite book? I already said that. Michelle, what's my favorite movie? Child's Play 1988, the OG. James, if you would like the stream to get the stream to 30 likes, that would be appreciated. All right, guys, I'm going to be ending the stream in a minute. So thank you guys for watching Monday Night Raw News 178 live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed the Monday Night Raw News. Please don't forget to please like, subscribe, and comment to my YouTube channel. Turn on all the notifications for all my videos, and come back to my Q&A, gaming, and comic book streams to get my watch hours up on YouTube. If you guys can do that for me, that would be appreciated. Also, if you guys would like to get this stream to 30 likes, that would be also appreciated. And thank you everybody for getting this stream to 29 likes. All right, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow for my Lost Media video and my gaming stream of NASCAR 25 number 2. And I'll also see you guys for NXT News 230? 231? Not sure. 230 or 231. And my NXT News 230, 231 live stream as well. All right, guys. Good night, everybody. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye. I'll see you later. Peace.